So what is the Chainsawman Reze Arc movie, and is it really good as everyone claims? Some people say this film had a massive impact on animation itself, and honestly, that is not far from true.
You know what you are? You are sex bomb, yeah, you're a sex bomb.
Chainsawman feels like a perfectly mixed cocktail designed to hit every emotion at once. It's a wild blend of action, drama, comedy, mystery, and raw artistic vision, all executed with incredible precision. As you watch it, you can actually feel every ingredient, and it's clear they were measured almost perfectly. By the time the movie ends, it leaves a lingering taste, one that sticks with you long after credits roll. But as the one who make reviews, we identified as pain in the ass of every single fiction available. So even here, there's still some moments that raise a lot of questions, especially the hate for Makima. So if you're not familiar with Chainsawman at all, give me 1 minute to clue you in, my friend. Meet Denji, a teenager who never lived a normal life. He never felt a parent's love, never had a happy childhood, never went to school, and yeah, he probably never had one of those fancy birthday cake. His entire life is about survival. Imagine selling your own bowl just to get to buy, and on top of that, living in a world infested with devils, like literally devils. The most ironic part, the only thing keeping Denji sane is the devil itself, a creature that eventually sacrificed its life to give him a second chance at something resembling a normal life. Now the movie introduces a second character, Reze. In every sense of the word, she feels like Denji's soulmate, but circumstances place them on opposite sides of the world. Reze is a trained weapon who, just like Denji, never truly experienced joy or freedom. And tragically, her mission is to kill the one person who understands her the most. That's where everything explodes into brutal action. So what is a good direction in anime at all? First and foremost, it's the ability to tell the story visually instead of explaining it, not spoon-feeding the audience like we are infant birds who can chew our own food. Like, bro, come on. Good direction respects the viewer's intelligence. The Chainsawman Reze Arc does exactly that. It doesn't show pre-chewed meaning into our mouths. It serves something fresh, straight out of the oven. Almost every frame feels like wallpaper worthy. The art doesn't just look good, it speaks. The way visuals communicate emotion and tension here is honestly tremendous. What really stands out is its tone control. The movie constantly shifts moods, yet never feels rushed or confusing. Early on we hit with bright, colorful shots, immature teenagers fooling around almost like a normal high school drama. For a moment it feels safe, familiar, and then boom! Fujimoto wakes us up. This is not a slice of story, my little ninja. The film plunges us into something much darker. One of the most disturbing scenes shows a serial killer standing beside a mirror. The environment around him is corrupted, filthy, as ugly as this motherfucker. His victim lies on the floor, barely alive. When he realizes she's still breathing, begging for mercy, his expression changes. Those dead animal-like eyes don't show fear or hesitation, they show excitement. He even says he can still play with her one more time. That moment is terrifying, not because of gore, but because of direction, framing, lighting, silence, and timing all working together. No exposition, no explanation, just pure fucking visual storytelling. And that's what great anime direction looks like. Another prime example of strong direction is the second interaction between Reze and Denji. By end of the story, Denji is completely confused about whether Reze ever genuinely liked him, and that confusion makes sense. He is a messed up teenager who never went to school, never learned how a relationship works, and barely understands his own emotions. But here is the thing. The movie already gives us the answer visually. First we see a flowers, white Gerber daisy signifying innocence and fresh start, fearing the initial innocent romance. And at the end of the movie we see another one, a red Gerber daisy indicating profound love and passion, emphasizing Reze's true feeling for Denji as she embraces their connection. Reze never needs to spell out her feelings if you actually watch the scene carefully. The direction does all the talking, my little ninja. Denji vomits up that ridiculous flower and later gives it to her. Any normal girl would throw that thing away immediately. God knows what is contaminated with it. But Reze doesn't. She keeps it, she takes care of it, she even places it right beside her like it matters, like it's something worth protecting. That flower becomes a quiet reminder of Denji, the idiot she low-key cares about. And that's the key detail right here. Nothing was stopping her from tossing that shit out. Denji himself would probably forget about it very next day, but Reze doesn't. She holds onto it. No confession, no dramatic cheap speech, just direction, trusting the audience to notice. And if you motherfucker just put your phone away and stop scrolling, you could notice too. Now let's get to the iconic pool scene, baked by an absolute banger. On the surface, we are just watching two innocent souls swimming, vibing, generally enjoying each other. It feels pure, almost too pure. But then, boom, the direction starts talking to us again, my little ninjas. This time through sharp visual symbolism. A quick, almost random cut appears a spider with a butterfly caught in its web. In simple terms, butterfly, innocence, fleeting happiness, transformation. Spider, control, inevitability, predation, fate, web. A situation that was set up long before this scene, so the message becomes pretty clear. We know Denji at this point is naive, emotionally starved, not only emotionally though, and painfully genuine. So yeah, he is absolutely the freaking butterfly. This small moment of foreshadowing already clue you in that something is off with that Reze. This little ninja is lying. But here is the insane part. The scene never turns scary. The music stays aesthetic, no tension spike, no danger signals, just vibes. And that's intentional. And don't forget the butterfly itself. Butterflies don't just symbolize innocence, they also symbolize what? Yeah, transformation. And Denji definitely goes through one in this movie. After meeting Reze, his mindset shifts. The way he sees the world absolutely changed. That childlike idea of happiness, that simple dream life, it's not coming back the same. Reze doesn't just enter Denji's life, she rewires it. By end of this arc, Denji isn't just hurt, he is different. But I'm a creep. Alright, no matter how much you love any kind of fiction, never let that love blind you. If you see flaws, acknowledge them. Nothing, not even mathematically, can ever reach a pure 100% of perfection. That is why critical thinking matters. Always ask yourself, why I didn't like the specific part, and that's exactly what I did. And now, I'm about to share it with you. The disposable villain. Yeah, that serial killer. They built such intense tension around this guy. The aura, the menace to build up, just for him to get choked in MMA style by teenage girl. I'm not even mad, I'm just kinda disappointed. My guy was treated like a disposable cup, not even the kind you drink from, more like the one you would pee in it and throw away immediately. I was expecting way more explanation about his contract with Typhoon Devil, at least some kind of fight. Sure, I knew he was no match for Reze, that's fine, but the way they took him out was just disrespectful. Bro got the mind flayer treatment from the last episode of Stranger Things. At that point, they honestly could have just killed him like a random NPC and saved precious screen time instead of wasting it building tension and menacing presence that went absolutely nowhere. And also there is a second character that really was there just for occupying some space, and please don't come at me with your manga panel screaming his time will come. I'm talking anime only perspective here, even though I've picked some chapters. So this guy spends most of the movie self-bitching, whining about how hard it's to live as an angel devil, watching people die and all that crap. And literally at the end, he shows us his powers and uses them against Reze. cool, right? Except when Reze was on a killing spree demolishing half of the city and wiping out the entire squad, Angel Devil was just sitting in that car, probably, I don't know, eating popcorn, watching chaos unfold. What the fuck, dude? Do your job. Aren't you like on salary? Devil Hunter? Imagine paying taxes and the government hires a Devil Hunter to protect the citizens, and this motherfucker goes, I don't wanna leave, let me die in this typhoon. Right? Yo, what you been smoked? Dude is just a worst employee of the month. I never understood his character. First, the little ninja tells us he cares about people, but then he sits back and watches the bomb devil cook and readily eat them. Like, what? Alright, another thing that I've got beef with is the force hair around my lady Makima. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Bro is the simp, the dog of Makima. Yes, I am. Woof. I'm a good boy, but let me cook. This hate is so forced, especially by manga readers. Y'all act like those Oracle grandma bitches in horror movies, foreshadowing and spoiling everything before it even escalates. I'm talking anime only perspective. When I watched the movie, I didn't know what the hell happens in the manga. I get it. You wanted that candy-ass happy ending with Denji and Reze, but suddenly it's red-haired bitch ruined everything. Makima trash, right? Bro, what? Let's use the common sense for a few seconds here. Reze bombed half of the city, killed God knows how many people. She literally admits it herself. And you are telling me it's fair for her just to run away and start a teenage love arc? Imagine a devil blows up your house, kills half of your family, then dips the next morning to live happy even after. Be serious. From anime only POV. Makima was doing her damn job. What did you expect her to do? Oh, good morning, Reze. I know you turned the city into rubble and killed thousands, but you know, you two such a cute couple, right? We good, right? Guess I will let you go. Wake up. She is a devil hunter first. That is literally her job. And let's not forget, Aki was supposed to be there. Angel straight up says he didn't want Aki to see another person die. So Makima stepped in, not because she personally wanted to kill Reze as every manga reader is telling to me, but because Aki wasn't there. If Aki killed Reze, would you still be crying this hard? Be honest, I'm not saying Makima is a saint. I will judge her when the anime shows me why. But for anime only, this level of hate makes zero absolute sense. Manga readers, chill the fuck out. By forcing hate, you are ruining the tension and mystery the show is clearly building. So in my peak meter, I was about to take like 1.5 point from that movie and give it solid 8.5. But then I realized the hate for Makima is absolutely got nothing to do with the movie itself and the manga. So it's only those two characters that kinda, let's say, didn't good that much. So here, Chainsawman gets a solid 9. Thanks for anyone who did watch this video till the end. You are the real chat, and don't forget to leave your opinion down below the comments. I definitely will read it, cause no shit, I got like 8 subscribers. So if you love this kind of content, please subscribe for more and see your sweet ass in the next video.